Yo, what's going down, everybody? It's your boy Sauceman X, back at you motherfuckers with another goddamn video today. So anyways, people didn't know, okay, I make videos about hip-hop, I make videos about rap music and shit. And for people who have been around my channel since it started, you already know that I made a video about Eminem and his little BET freestyle that he made a few weeks ago on Donald Trump, and I made like a whole entire video, a bar for bar, lyric by lyric analysis. If you want to go check that out, check that fucking shit out. But Eminem has just released, okay, I think a few weeks ago he did release his little song with Pink, which I was planning to react to it, but I wasn't really impressed by it. So now he has a new song that is currently, once again, following up from the BET freestyle. He has another song that's on number one trending, and it is called, Walk on Water. So he released a new single, Walk on Water. So now I want to talk a little bit about Eminem's new fucking album that's going to be dropping, hopefully it's going to drop a week from now, next Friday and shit, because that was the supposed release date. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, we don't really know exactly when his album's gonna release. It may not even be released until like fucking January 2018. So he comes up with a new fucking song, okay? He comes up with a new fucking song called Walk on Water. So again, I wish I would have been on fucking Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But currently, right now, Twitter has me on a 7-day ban. Okay, they had me on a 7-day fucking ban, and it was crazy because as soon as like earlier this week, Twitter just fucking updated their shit to where you have a 280 character limit. So like, what the fuck? Like, as soon as they get a 280 character limit, first I only work with a few people. Now it's for everybody. They have a 280 character limit. I cannot fucking wait until I'm able to use that shit because I always wonder why it's only 140 characters. As soon as that happens, I'm on a 7-day ban. For bullying someone on Twitter. Like, get the fuck out of here. Bullying, quote unquote. So, that's just off the fucking topic. But I've been reading a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, about Eminem and everything. So, he releases this new single called Walk on Water. So, let me tell you, my little bit of a review to the fucking song, okay? Let me tell you review to the fucking song. So, on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, I'm subscribed to a lot of Eminem fan pages and everything like that, like them hardcore damn stans where they just support him over everything that they do and everything. Well, me, you know what I'm saying, I'm basically like a stan. I'm as me as an Eminem fan, I'm more into his older shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm more into his older shit. His newer shit, I really fucks with his new shit, okay? I fucks with I kind of fucks with Relapse. Recovery was pretty good. It was great, actually. You know what I'm saying? MMLP 2 is another amazing fucking album and everything. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I mainly like his older shit, like the Marshall Mathers LP, Slim Shady LP, okay? That was Eminem and the Eminem Show and 8 Mile. 4 straight great projects in a row, and I do believe Eminem's the greatest rapper of all time, by the way. But in the last few years, I've been noticing that Eminem has not really been the man that he was before. And this new Walk on Water song basically just explains how he's losing his confidence. And this song, it's something that I expected. You know what I'm saying? Because I could sense within the last few years, Eminem has been kind of like stagnant and everything, where he doesn't really know what the hell to rap about anymore, or he feels insecure, or he misses the older version of him. I already know that was the case, okay? It's obvious. If you listen to any Eminem's music, you know that Eminem is deeply insecure about his whole entire, music career. He's deeply insecure, and, and he lacks a lot of confidence, and he had to gain that back and everything. You can obviously see it in fucking Recovery in that song called Going Through Changes, which has 4 verses, and he basically explains, how, explaining his dark time when he was going through a drug addiction in 2007 and shit. And this other song in the Recovery album called Talking to Myself talks about how he became jealous of the, the new fucking version of rap that came out in like late 2000, 2008, 2009, and how he wasn't in the spotlight and everything. So I already knew that he was insecure about it. Then I listened to fucking other songs called Fine Line on the Shady XV album, and then he talks about how he misses the old him and everything. So I already knew that, Eminem feels like, and that's basically what Walk on Water is about. It's basically a song, him humanely, expressing, you know what I'm saying, his insecurities and, how he's losing his confidence and how he feels like he's losing his edge and how he misses the old fucking version of himself. So he's coming to the realization that he's 45 years old and he's not as good as he used to be, and he's falling off and he's getting all this criticism. So apparently Eminem is now listening to fucking criticism for the first time. Because I thought Eminem didn't even know about I mean, there was like fucking rumors coming out that Eminem didn't know what the fuck. Like, he didn't know how to use a computer. Like, what the fuck? So I guess he's reading, probably after the BET freestyle and everything, and you could notice that in the BET freestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting out of breath whenever he's talking and shit, and it's like, damn, you know? And me personally, as an Eminem Stan, I really want the old version. And this whole revival thing, like, amazing fucking, by the way, genius fucking marketing. I'll talk about revival later. But when it comes to, like, you know, Eminem, you know what I'm saying? And I miss the old version of Eminem, because if it was the older version of Eminem from like 1999 all the way up to 2002, if it was that version of Eminem in today's society, he would have been just completely annihilating Donald Trump. And I told you motherfuckers that I wanted to see that version of Eminem. But from this new album, by the looks of it, I'm assuming, I'm going to take a guess to say that this Walk on Water song is going to be his hit single, and it's going to be his first single of the fucking album, and it's probably going to be resembling his entire fucking album, you know. And what I'm getting from the vibe that I'm getting from the Walk on Water song is that he's kind of like, you know, walking away from the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally, like, if you listen to the song, it literally gives you a vibe that it's going to be Eminem's last album. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's his last stand, the curtains are closing and everything like that. Same thing how his curtain closing his Curtain Call album and shit, you know what I'm saying? The Eminem show cover, he was like, you know, he was on the stage, and then Encore, he comes back on the stage, and then Curtain Call, that's when he took a break, and that's basically the transitioning from the new Eminem, old Eminem to new Eminem. But then again, at the same time, it doesn't really make any sense, because his new album is called Revival. So you got relapsing, and then he has recovery, then he has revival. So you're telling me he's gonna fucking relapse, recover, then revive and quit? That don't make any fucking sense to me. But it very well may be his last album, but you can tell, okay? You can fucking tell that he has, like, deep insecurities. He probably, like, he says that he would, like, you know, write for fucking 3 hours, and he would say that the shit that he wrote was garbage and everything like that. Basically just going through writer's block, and that's what I'm getting from. So honestly, I don't see a 45-year-old Eminem who released his last album, MMLP 2, Marshall Mathers LP 2, which is an amazing fucking album, 4 years ago. Now at age 45, releasing an album that he probably put his heart and soul into, and he's gonna, like, release another album when he's 50. I honestly don't really see him doing that. But so again, don't be surprised if this is his last album. But Revival, let me talk about Revival. Okay, so first of all, after the BET freestyle and everything, like a week later, he released the his little fucking little song with Pink, which I wasn't really a fan of. See, my hopes and projections about Eminem is that I hope this nigga becomes the old him. You know what I'm saying? That's my main thing. I hope Eminem turns back to the old, and that's what I said. That'd be amazing if his next album would have been called the Slim Shady LP 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in those just don't give a fuck days, still don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Those dope ass tracks on the Slim Shady LP, amazing fucking songs on the Marshall Mathers LP, Stan, The Way I Am, The Real Slim Shady, Kill You, Kim, fucking Criminal. All of those songs, and even in the Eminem show, White America, which is a perfect fucking political song to make today. White America, you know what I'm saying? Sing for the Moment, Soldier, Till I Collapse. The list just goes on and on and on. I wanted that kind of Eminem, but it looks like that his style is the same. You know what I'm saying? His style, he kind of like, ever since 2014 hit, his style has been fucking like fast-paced, rapping fast as fuck, you know what I'm saying? You know, like great fucking rhymes, but still rapping fast as fuck. I just don't really feel his flow, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I feel his flow, but I just don't feel it in the same way, even back in the MMLP 2 or the recovery days, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to go back to that Slim Shady, you know, ultra-violent, fucking crazy, off-the-top shit who never gave a fuck about anybody's opinion. That's the Eminem that I wanted back. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who does not give a fuck. Just doesn't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Back when he was like, you know, high on ecstasy, but I don't want him to do drugs anymore. Back when he was like going crazy, all these fucking freestyles. But man, so Revival. You know what I'm saying? Like a few weeks ago, there was like this amazing, by the way, genius marketing from Eminem. Okay, great way to hype up your album and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like it started off with the Revival. It started off on, this how it started off. It started off on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The shit started off on Instagram, and it was a picture of this fucking rapper named Yellow Wolf, which I don't really listen to that nigga. This nigga named Yellow Wolf, he had the cover of his album, and then had like this little billboard in the background. It's like fucking it's supposed to resemble like a prescription medication. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucking perfect resemblance because he was addicted to prescription medications at the time. And it said it says seize the moment for revival. You know what I'm saying? Seize the fucking moment for revival. And of course, we already know Seize the Moment was a line from his Sing for the Moment, which is one of the greatest songs he's ever fucking made. You know what I'm saying? Also got to add in Lose Yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he has the Revival logo where the E is backwards, which is his trademark. You know what I'm saying? So that was such genius fucking marketing. And then there's like this post leak saying 11/17/17, which is supposedly gonna be his album date. And you notice that he did literally the same shit. Okay, Eminem literally did the same shit with his other fucking album. You know what I'm saying? Relapse. He did the same shit where he took a picture and in the background it was like this fucking rehab clinic or whatever, and it's called Pomp Sump Hills, which is, if you say it fast, it's pop some pills. You know what I'm saying? And that perfectly resembles the Relapse cover. And the Relapse cover was, literally Eminem just in a bunch of fucking pills. You know what I'm saying? And then you have like at the very top, bottom left, actually, the bottom, not the top, but the bottom left, it had like the same fucking logo with the fucking R and then a fucking X. That's the same exact logo that they used for the Revival. So, genius fucking marketing, okay? Genius fucking marketing. They even did a few ads, and then they did an ad saying that there's going to be a song at 11 in the morning, or at least where I'm at 11 in the fucking morning, 12 p.m. and shit. Then, you can like seize the moment with the Revival and everything. And they had like a fucking website. They had like a fucking website where it was like go to this fucking website and there's like all the side effects. You know what I'm saying? The side effects is sweaty palms, fucking heavy arms and shit, like obviously resembling, the Lose Yourself song. So it was just genius fucking marketing, But this fucking song, Walk on Water, okay? Actually, Walk on Water. So when they first said that the Walk on Water was gonna be everything, everyone's like, oh, it's a reference from his Rap God song where he was like literally like basically just like walking on water at the end of the Rap God music video. So people made a little bit of a cover of that, and I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? At the time I was like, god damn, so he's gonna release the fucking shit tomorrow. I was kind of hyped for it, but when the fucking song came out, like it was pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? It's not the best song he's ever made. It's definitely better than that garbage ass song he made called Phenomenal, which I did not like that song. That song was so goddamn trash. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? It was a pretty damn good song. I'll have to give the song about like a 7 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't the best of songs. It's not like a fucking song that I'll just replay over and over again and shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that goddamn classic. But it was a pretty damn good song, a pretty damn good single. But for you to put that song in the album, I don't think if that's necessarily a good idea. So, of course, it featured Beyonce and shit, and it wasn't even a rap song. Okay, yeah, it was a rap song, but the beat was not a rap beat. It wasn't a hip-hop beat. It was literally like a fucking piano or some shit. And the cover, I kind of like the cover, you know what I'm saying? It's like a bunch of crowds, and then one's above water, the other one is underwater. And the whole, point of the song was that Eminem, regardless of how good of a fucking rapper he is, at the end of the day, he's a fucking human. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's a human. You know what I'm saying? He has vulnerability. He has insecurities. He has confidence problems, just like all of us go through at some point. So that was the moral of the story, that he's basically just a human being, just like everyone else, and he has to like meet up to like this very, very, very fucking high standard that sometimes he can't meet up to. He even said that he's like waiting to write this verse that's so perfect that he never written before. You know what I'm saying? So he's like trying to meet up to like this very huge fucking standard, and it stresses him out, and he has a lot of insecurities about it, and everyone criticizes him and says that he's falling off and nobody gives a fuck about his rhymes anymore. So he's basically just laying out, all of his insecurities and how he's just like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no fucking superhuman, because in the hook, you know what I'm saying, Beyonce says that, like, oh, you walk on water, but you're not Jesus. And then he said, and then she says, I only walk on water when the water's frozen. So that just goes to show you that anybody can walk on water when they're when the water's frozen. You know what I'm saying? So that's literally what he's saying. He's not Jesus. He can't literally walk on water, but he can walk on water when it's frozen. That's the whole point. Like, anybody can do it because he's just like any other human being. He said it multiple times. So that's basically how it is, and he explains, you know what I'm saying, how how insecure he is and shit. But overall, the song was 7 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty damn good song. Laid down his emotions and shit. But overall, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the song, in my opinion, okay, my opinion, I don't think the song should be on the album. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack from the Eminem fans, but I don't think the song should be on the album. The reason I don't think the song should be on the album is because, like, when I first heard this song, I felt like I was like he wasn't it didn't feel like a regular Eminem song, you know what I'm saying? It didn't really feel like a regular Eminem song. It didn't feel like his regular flow and everything, you know what I'm saying? It felt like he was kind of just like talking instead of putting the emphasis that, you know, most hip-hop artists and Eminem himself did in the past. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like his tone and his flow was on. It looked like he was just reading off a fucking page. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a pretty damn nice mixtape, pretty nice, you know, pretty damn nice single to put in. But I don't think it's something that, you know, you should put on the album, let alone put it on like the very first album. I think he should be able to go more in depth because Eminem has made more in depth songs where he talks about his insecurities, such as Going Through Changes, where he just lays down. Which, in my opinion, I think Going Through Changes has to be one of the best songs he's ever made. You know what I'm saying? When he's talking about, you know, his insecurities and, you know, how he... the Marshall Mathers songs. You know, basically, there's the Eminem, there's a Slim Shady, and the Marshall Mathers. Okay, if you're a real Eminem fan, you know what the Marshall Mathers is. So, in terms of that version, I think that, you know, Going Through Changes is him at his best. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it was kind of like something he wrote, you know what I'm saying, while probably in a very bad mood and everything. And it goes to show you that he reads all the criticism. You know what I'm saying? He reads all the criticism. And I think Eminem is low-key. Okay, correct? Okay, I might be pissed a lot of people off. But I think Eminem low-key is going through a midlife crisis. You know what I'm saying? Because he's 45 years old and he's still trying to plug along in the rap game. See, a lot of people want to give him criticism for this song. But at the end of the day, what is your favorite rapper doing? Who was actually the shit in the 90s? Nas is literally like damn near the same age as Eminem, but Nas has not released an album in 6 years. Okay? They're either dead, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Tupac, rest in peace to Biggie, Big L, all them niggas. But all the rappers who were dominating in the late 90s / the 2000s, Jay-Z, who released an album, but it wasn't really anything special. You know what I'm saying? The 444. Other than Jay-Z, which rapper from the late 90s / early 2000s is still around and making relevant music? It's literally only Eminem. Everyone else has fell out the goddamn Mac more than Eminem did. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I think this is a pretty damn good song. But I don't think that it's gonna like be anything special. You know what I mean? I don't like his new album that's gonna come out. I think he's gonna, don't get me wrong, I think he's gonna put in a lot of fucking effort, a lot of fucking passion into it. But I just don't expect it to be what I want it to be. And call me like, oh yeah, you're like the epitome of saying Eminem has deserves high expectations. But at the end of the day, I really wanted, you know what I'm saying, an Eminem show type album. I wanted a revival, you know what I'm saying, like a fucking Eminem that's supremely confident, just like he displayed in songs like Soldier, which is one of the best songs he's ever fucking made. You know what I'm saying? Eminem show, you know what I'm saying, where he has all this fucking confidence and everything, and nobody can fuck with him, you know, feels like no one can beat me, like he said on the Till I Collapse song, which is basically just is like sheer confidence and sheer fucking will and sheer fucking passion. Now no one can stop him. You know, I wanted that kind of album. But I think Eminem's gonna, you know, be a little bit more emotional, which will make it like a Recovery 2.0, which I don't have a problem with that. Don't get me wrong, when his album comes out, I'm probably gonna fuck with it a lot. But at the same time, it's not like what I expected. You know what I'm saying? I want like an older version of Eminem. But again, I have to consider the fact that, you know, he has matured as an artist and he's not going to be who he was when he was in his mid-20s, mid to late 20s, in his mid-40s. Okay, 5 years from now, he's going to be 50 years old. So for me to expect him to be exactly who he was before is, you know, not really good. But he showed some kind of promise with the BET freestyle when he was going after Trump. But I don't think that he's going to go after Trump. I don't really think he's going to do that, which is why I wanted him. Why I was so hyped for the album, is because I thought he was going to like literally just go on some crazy fucking shit and just like, you know, like go after Donald Trump just like how he went after Bush on Mosh, or, you know, go after the whole entire fucking country as a whole on the White America song. But I don't think we're going to see that. Maybe some emotional songs. But based off what I'm hearing now and based on what I'm hearing on the Revenge song versus Pink, I think he's going to stick to that, you know, his regular, as of right now, regular flow where he's just like, you know, trying to fit in all these words in one bar and everything, and his flow isn't really what I want it to be. Just like if you listen to songs like I'm Back on the Marshall Mathers LP and you listen to him now, it's like, god damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, god fucking damn. But man, okay, man, that's like a... little bit of a review of the song and everything. Review of his entire fucking album that's gonna come out. I'm excited for the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't get, regardless, okay, Eminem can make any fucking album. It's gonna get #1 on iTunes. It's gonna be #1 on iTunes already. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what you think in the comment section. I'm gonna promote this in his little fucking song he has. Hopefully Eminem fans can respect my opinion, not just be like, oh, fuck you for not, for not liking, his new music the same way, I like it and everything. But I'm still a big Eminem fan. You know what I'm saying? I remember listening to fucking, I remember listening, I first got into Eminem. Lil Wayne was actually my first favorite rapper, but I first got into Eminem around 2009, okay, when I was like 8 fucking years old, 7 going on 8 years old. First song I heard of Eminem was When I'm Gone. Then I started listening to Cleaning Out My Closet, and then Not Afraid on the Recovery album was my favorite fucking song when it came out. And then when I was in 6th grade, I remember when I was in 6th grade, I used to watch like a bunch of, I remember when I was in 6th grade, I used to listen to the Bad Meets Evil album with Royce da 5'9". I fucking loved that goddamn album. I used to listen to it all the fucking time when I would go on a bus on the way home. And then, 7th grade, MMLP 2, you already know damn well, because, I went to 7th grade during the 2013-2014 school year, so I was, just listening to the Marshall Mathers LP every single fucking day, on the way and on the way back to school. And then that's when I started listening to his older shit, the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem Show, and the 8 Mile and everything, and then the Encore album, listen to all that shit. And then, next, I listened to the Shady XV, which is an amazing fucking album, even though it was a compilation album. And then, after that, that's when I, really started to dive into his older shit, and now I mainly just fuck with his older shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to a lot of Eminem. If you were to name me 300 Eminem songs, I'm pretty sure that I will have listened to all 300 of those fucking songs, unless some random freestyle he never released or a random song he never released. So, anyways, tell me what you think in the comment section of this goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy the Sauceman X. I'm checking the fuck. But out of here, peace. And by the way, for people who are interested in more videos about hip hop, more videos about Eminem, and when his album releases, I'll make an entire review, okay? I'm not going to make a reaction, but I'm going to make an entire review. I'm going to listen to the whole album, and I'll tell you motherfuckers what I think about it. I'm gonna go fully in depth and exactly how I feel about this shit. So anyways, tell me what you think in the comment section of this shit. It's your boy the Sauceman X. Check the fuck out of here. Peace!